Hello, I am Gambit017, and welcome to The Last Federation. This is a game that really I don't know very much about. I was actually contacted by some of the guys at Arson Studios, or Arson Games, sorry, who make the game, and they were kind enough to have seen some of my work and wanted me to. Thought this game might be right up my alley and said, hey, here you go, have fun with it, see what you can do. So, yeah. It's, from what it's been described to me, it's a real-time turn-based game, which basically means that everybody kind of, me and the AI will make what we want our moves to be at the same time, and then it'll play out in real time, and then stop and make a move again. And, yeah. So, anyway, let's actually just pop into it, and we'll see how it goes as we go. So we're gonna pop in a quick start. We're gonna go easy on everything. Combat difficulty, you are so OP. Because again, fresh new game, I am not used to it. So, and then. There is DLC that just came out to this game as well, called Lost Technologies. I'm not going to play it yet. I'm just going to go standard for right now. And I'm going to read all this out. I'm going to click hurry up so I can get all the words on. We'll read it out loud. I am the last of the murdered race of Hydrals. Hydra. We took to the stars and shot down the man launches of everyone else. My countrymen were dictators of the solar system, and so we kind of had it coming. Yes, that's me above. And you are me. This is our story. I was the sole survivor of a surprise attack by two other races thanks to a renegade mission I undertook, betraying the other Hydrals to bring space-trained technology to our potential rivals. Turns out when you strap rockets to a moon, you can catch even the dictators off guard. Space Lethal sounds like someone crashed a moon into our planet. My ultimate goal, the creation of a peaceful, unified federation of planets. Only then can we be safe from the kinds of atrocities my race committed and the kinds that were committed against us. Naturally, upon my crash landing on this planet, I was placed in captivity. Having no concept of my strength, they did not realize I was merely waiting. I waited for years. Stardate, first 1 Proto 3000. My dream of a universal federation is as alive as ever. And now the Actorians have finally gotten themselves into orbit. After spending so much time with me as a peaceful captive, they were ill-prepared for my escape. I have commandeered the first prototype Excuriger, and now the Acurians are in hot pursuit. The Acurians are still in the process of ramping up their space industry, so that gives me a short window of opportunity. But as soon as their maniacal CEOs will be looking to make planetary acquisitions, these dangerous armored robots destroyed the last remnants of my race after the Evox almost wiped us out. Having them as an enemy was a given, I think. Here they come. I outclassed this force so severely it will be almost impossible to lose, so now is a good time to put my ship through the paces. I still have to be careful. If they manage to take out my ship, I will still be as dead now as later. Basically, this is the tutorial, if you will. Welcome to combat. It's your lonely flagship, plus whatever NPC allies you can muster, versus an indeterminate number of foes. Combat is turn-based, with everybody moving and acting at the same time after you give your ship its orders. Your first order of business is to give the ship a movement order to figure out where the enemy is. You guys don't need to know that. So yeah, here's the mini-map. It kind of lets me know where people are. I can... Crap, I didn't mean to actually move there. Anyway, here's an idea of where people are, and then you can move accordingly. Now it's time to attack. I love the thing. I will promise you constantly, I promise. This is the first battle. There's a few things to point out. First off, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see some new options. First off, I've got different attacks down here. Auto fire, hold fire, auto fire, select targets. Choosing the right weapon for the best attack mode is part of winning battles. Hover over the enemy ships and see what weapons have the highest damage per second against them. Bear in mind that sometimes this can be misleading, as such as with the spread shot, because it's assuming that all the bullets fired per burst will actually make contact. That may or may not actually be true, depending on how close you are to the target, or if you're firing into a dense cluster of targets, etc. This battle is dead simple, but future ones will not be, so use this time to get comfortable dominating these little foes. Important, you are currently in auto-fire mode. Unless you change this, your ship will always pick its targets until fire on the best ones based on select the weapon, regardless of where you click. Just clicking just confirms your orders. If you want to attack specific ship, switch to select targets mode. It's one of the buttons in the bottom left. So basically I can say, alright, so now I want to, there's where I was looking for, was the, can zoom in and out on the mini-map. There you go, bigger. I can change their colors. So anyway, I'm going to zoom all the way out. Let's see, this is map. Looks like I've got 2 enemy ships. I don't see any more. And then there's this survey platform, which is invincible. If you see down here at the very bottom, bottom left, it'll tell you kind of Korean ship, enemy. It's got no shield, it's got a hole. My damage against it, my minigun can take it down in probably 1 hit if all the shots hit, but that's not going to happen. Gravity lance and then the energy blaster. And the platform isn't going to do it. So, we're going to attack him to start with. Hey, look at that. We did a lot of damage to him. So we're going to actually move towards him. Keep attacking him. Bam, look at that. Turn 3 and we won. Beautiful. In combat, they lost 10 base power, 28 effective power, and 1 armada. Took 3 turns. I took 0 damage. They had 14 ships. I destroyed 11 of them. I gained 102 credit, and my influence with them went down because they don't like me. And it took 9 seconds of relative time. Bam. So there you go. Sweet mother of space sheep. It's the solar map. But introduce you this gradually. So for right now, there's a lot of stuff hidden, so don't worry about trying to create a federation yet. We'll get to that later. It's not even an option. Right now, I need to worry about gaining credit to spending, and I also need to accumulate a goodly amount of influence with a few races. A humble suggestion is to start by delivering stationary attacks to Skyactions, and/or Petitions, then run some dispatch missions for them to gain more credit. As your current focus should be making yourself more powerful and influential as you complete missions and political deals. Open more and more ways to do that, cultivating the options to try to form a fledgling federation. If I want to read this again, I can check my logbook. So here we go. The evac, they tried to kill me. So they'll come space rating in 31 seconds and 17 minutes. 14 minutes of gameplay, 20 minutes. That is my old home world. 52 minutes, 50 minutes, 30 minutes. So they'll actually come spacefaring first. Quiet and tedious, these are the most advanced means in the solar system. Unfortunately, they're also immoral. They're not above unleashing horrible diseases on enemies, stealing every technology that isn't nailed down, or even blowing up their own planet if they think they have no hope of survival. So basically, they're the all-around bad guys. So, I'm going to actually head 14, 17, 20 to 50, 30. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually head here. I'm going to see if I can't give everybody space train tech. Matter of fact, before I do that, let's save this. Save as let's play. Save. Oh. My bad. Let's play. There we go. So let's head here. And then I want to friendly axe. There we go. Friendly, feeling friendly? That's the spirit. We're here to form a solar federation. You got to make some friends. Credit is a super important concept. This is your social currency, so to speak. Doing things for races that they appreciate, or in some cases, doing things that intimidate a race, gaining more credit. And you can spend that credit with almost any race you get to get them to do what you want. Or with mercenaries. Credit is basically money, but it's a little more nuanced than that. When you warn, sometimes there's no friendly actions you can take with a race. Either you don't have anything to offer them, or they simply hate you too much to even accept needed help. It's one of the many reasons that your influence with races is so important. Depending on the actions you take, your influence with the race goes up and down. High influence makes them more likely to cooperate. Low influence makes them more likely to kill you. So I'm going to deliver space terrain tech. So computer report your race has long possessed the secret of spaceflight. It's yours to bestow where you will. This race will eventually be stars on their own, but granting it to them earlier will make them very grateful. I will give you a lot of influence with them, but the huge credit reward. The danger posed by the spy probes is not to be underestimated, however. At first they seemed like little test shots. Once they hit on you, they switch into a extremely dangerous thing. So basically, the attorneys don't want us to let them do it. So I'm going to hire a diplomat first. And then I'm going to deliver. So there you go. First time delivering technical documents. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Stuff just got real. Maybe. It's going to be incredibly easy or possibly hard depending on how many races are a space terrain. Just be careful of alerting those spy probes and make your way to the drop zone. That's it. Spy probes for each race have a unique central test, bullet patterns that fire when any foreign object such as yourself is detected nearby. If you get hit by any of those shots, or if you fire on the spy probes yourself, the probe will become alerted and you will take a penalty to influence for that race. With that race for each probe you alert. The goal is to maneuver cleverly so you can get past the probes without any of them sensing you, or at the very least with as few possible sensing you. Early on, when only a couple races of space terrain, you may be able to just waltz over the drop zone in a couple easy turns. If that's the case, more power to you. Each one of these gets harder as you go, so enjoy it while it lasts. Note, once you alert a spy probe, it turns hostile, speeds up, and starts unleashing much more damaging attacks. Fight those probes away in the main body of other unalerted probes if you can, so stray away from the main body, so stray shots of yours don't wake up anyone else. So here's the deal. We need to get to there. There are the spy probes that are currently out. So I went ahead to there. Keep heading to there. Now, I have played this a little bit, so apparently I haven't, because I'm still in the tutorial, I haven't actually got to the point yet where I can do anything about it. There we go. I got it. I got detected there at the end, it looks like. But I managed to hit it, so hopefully it's not bad.
Are now spacefaring. Extreme caution is advised. They are not aggressive, but are incredibly dangerous when cornered. These are the same beings who wiped out most of your population with mysterious technology.
It was having 9 turns, and yeah, they did catch me, but whatever. I'm okay with them catching me. So let's see what other friendly acts I can do for them. I can do some dispatches, I can do a joint mission, which is incredibly hard. There's a couple things I can do. None of them I really want to do yet. So, here's what I want to do. You got 17 minutes on you, you've got 14 minutes on you, 20 minutes on you. So I want to actually pass on space terrain tech to these other people. So I'm going to go here first. I basically do the same thing. I'm going to hire a diplomat. And I want to deliver space terrain tech. There are a lot more probes in this one. So we're going to kind of very, very slowly move up. Oh, I can hit Q to stay put. So, no, oh, good. Oh, I can. That's nice. Ah, there we go, that's what I was trying to do. See if we can't slide around these probes. Oh, flagship power management. Woohoo. That's right, it's last time I went to during battle, but now that you've got a few turns in, there's one more thing you gotta know. It's time to give you direct control over the power distribution on your subsystems. Basically, powered weapons gives you better weapon damage, powered shields gives you faster shield regen, and faster engines gives you engines. Set the power levels, I can just click it up in the corner. And if I don't issue movement order, well, it automatically distributes. So, basically that's all it is. And it's better turning arcs. This is the thing I was trying to do earlier. Default levels, which you've had up to tonight, you can move pretty well, but we move precisely, we've cranked it up all the way. So waypoints, simply hold down the shift key while issuing movement points. You lose a little speed with each curved mark, so you're told this because of it, but I can relog it in the logbook. So, let's see if I stay still for a second, see if I can't get them to move off a little bit. And I actually want to full power to the engines. I'm going to start heading in for there. See if I can't sneak around a little bit. Alright, I guess not. Let's get the heck out of Dodge.
The Skylaxians are now spacefaring.
Oh,
They are an advanced
technology.
species and disapprove of your race's past actions. However, they may just be the key to forming a federation, as their powers of persuasion over the other races are non-trivial.
So, technology tree. Hey, new tech products resting on your basic info on solar maps. Shows what technologies you and the other races research. Again, I don't have to worry about memorizing it. Nothing super complicated about concept technologies. Once you or a race have a check mark in the column and a text thread, that's it. You know that technology and whatever benefits there are from it. There are different kinds of technologies. Some benefit your flagship, others do hull strength and stuff like that. Some have no direct benefit, but you know, if you help your allies get them, you'll be better off forming. And don't underestimate the power of science. So, yeah. How do you fit in? Well, now there's research technology dispatch missions that you can take to most planets and in the black market. You can also research technologies on your own, learn technologies from races that already know them. Once you gain access to the black market, scientist goons will let you make super time-consuming techs reasonable amount of time. Lastly, under hostile actions each race, you now raid for technology to steal what you need. First, you have to recruit an informant, which is a general link to the criminal underworld, except for the Enders and Fractions, who have no criminals for very different reasons. One way or another, you need to get the techs. So, they both hit me. Dang. Okay, but anyway. Alright. So now I do want to get up to the Andor real fast. And I want to try to give them space turning tech as well. And everybody else, that's going to be fine. So let's hire a diplomat and deliver the space range tech. There we go. I think we made out without alerting anybody. Don't think they got alerted. No, they did not.
Their
Yes.
benevolent nature may make them a source of help.
Oh no, the Skylaxians did get me a little bit, I guess. So, there we go. That actually went pretty well. So I think I'm gonna call it here for first episode. My plan with this is I'm probably going to put this out once a week. I'm going to spread this one out. I want to keep doing Xenonauts, even though I'm kind of hitting a rut on Xenonauts at the moment, but you'll see that when it comes out. And I'm gonna start the modded RimWorld playthrough. So this is gonna be kind of a once a week type of thing, I think. And we're gonna muddle through it and see how it goes. And I'm really looking forward to it because what I've played of it so far seems to be very, very interesting. And again, it's a little different than what I normally play, but the concept of it is great, and I want to see if I can't get it down. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Take care.